Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at producing a valley um, detail for a timber roof. Alright, so here to our left we have a sample that we're going to be replicating. Please bear in mind that this is a complete and complex version. However, simpler versions can be produced as well. Alright, so similar to how we produce our sectional eave detail, we're going to be producing our valley detail here. So let's get into things. Now the first thing that we're going to be drawing is our valley rafter. The thickness for a valley rafter is 50 millimeters by 200 millimeters. So I'm going to type REC, press enter, click somewhere here, enter the width, which is 50 millimeters, then press the tab key, then enter 200 millimeter, then press enter. Alright, once I've done so, the next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be drawing a diagonal line at an angle of 30 degrees. So I activate my line command, click in the center here, enter the greater than symbol, then 30 degrees. Then that should lock my cursor on the 30 degree axis. I'm going to draw a line. The length of it is random. Alright, once I've done so, I'm going to offset that line up by 25 millimeter to represent the sacking. Offset 25, enter, up. Then I'll draw a line across here like this, completely vertical. Then I clean up my drawing with a trimming or filleting. The option is yours. TR, enter, get rid of that section there, get rid of that section there. Alright, the next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be offsetting this line here down by the thickness of the rafter, which is going to be 150 millimeters. So O, enter, 150, enter, then offset that down. Then I'm going to extend it to touch this rafter here. So I'm going to go EX, enter, extend it to touch. Alright, once I've done so, next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be offsetting this line here up by 50 millimeters. Offset, enter, 50 millimeters. Alright. Now, once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be drawing my break line. Now, my break line, I'm just going to be drawing a random line across here like this. Let me turn off ortho for this. Then, line, enter, clicking here, in, then back out like this, and then up like this. And you can get this break line here in your tool palette. Alright, but I like to draw mine manually. Select these here and join them together, and let's extend those lines to meet it. Alright, excellent. Now once that is in place, the next thing I'm going to be doing, I need to draw our button. That's these rectangle here. Alright, now to draw the button, I'm going to be first drawing a line in the center here. That's where I'm going to be putting it. Then I'll offset it by 50 millimeter. Alright, and usual treatment for end views of timber. I'm not sure what happened there. Offset 50. Why? Well, I'll figure that out later. Alright, so let's extend it down to touch it here. Alright, sure of that. Alright, let's do the cross. Drawing lines across here. Alright, and drawing lines from here to here and here to here. Alright, so we're at 4 minutes now and we're almost halfway through. It's a good look. Alright, now once that is done, I'm going to see if I can, I'm not sure, let me check the measurements though. Measure distance from here to here. Not seeing it. See, here to here. Okay, all right, cool. So I'm gonna leave that one there. I might put one at the end there, but not really necessary. All right, if we're drawing this to scale. All right, so let's go ahead and do the valley portion or the gutter portion, as well as the roofing or the decor tile portion. All right, so let's clean up our drawing now by trimming away portions that are here as well. All right, so let's go. I'm going to start off by first offsetting, similar to what we did with the eave detail, offsetting 12 millimeter this way. Let's flip the corners. That oh, it has a curve on it. Let's change radius to 0. That to that. Let's draw a line across the top here in the center, perpendicularly. Let's fillet the corners. Alright, and let's offset this by 12. Offset 12. Alright, let's extend both those lines to touch this here. EX, enter. I'm extending both those lines, yeah. Alright, I'm also offsetting 12 here. I'll fillet the corners. Alright, great. Then I'm going to be, let's see how I can do this. I'm going to offset a line by 12 first. This one here, somewhere there, yeah. And I'm going to be extending it, so let me just first offset up by down inside here by that's this point here by 50. I'm gonna offset a line up, so O, enter, 50. Alright, this line here I'm going to send it down to meet it. So for example, this one that we offsetted here, we're sending it to meet it right there. Alright, trimming away everything up beyond this line here. Alright, then we offset that line by 12. That's this line here. And oops, like wrong way. Offsetting it down by 12. Alright, something like that. And let's fillet the corners. So this to this. Oh, I did something wrong there. TR, enter, get rid of this. This here will be filleted to this here. Filleted to this here. Alright? Alright, so it's lapping over. Alright? Again, let's offset down by 12. And that should fix here. Let's get rid of this line here. Alright, excellent. Alright, now once that is done, I'm just going to be grabbing all of these here and mirror to my left. No. Alright, then you clean up the corners by filleting. So here to here, and here as well to here. Alright, and this is pretty much it. The only thing that's remaining is for you to do your labeling and your annotations. So let's move things over so we can add our labels. Alright, so to do our labelings, we're going to be adding the title at the bottom. title being valley, so valley detail. Then underneath we have the scale, which is 1 in 12. Now I like to have my scale half the size of my title, so I'm going to be cutting that down to 25. I like to orient everything to my left, and I like to underline my title, and this is just doing everything simple. So let's place this in the center. Excellent. Now let's add our labeling. So we need to label, and we're going to be labeling using multi-leader line. So let's click on our rafter right here. Let's turn off ortho there, and what we're going to be writing here is text height is going to be 25. Alright, here let's write, so it's 50 by 150 mm timber rafter. Alright, and now the others. So for example, I'm just going to copy this multi-leader here, and I'm going to place it somewhere along here, perfectly down there, and I'm going to extend it over to this here, and this will be 50 by 200 millimeter timber valley rafter, valley rafter. All right, other parts that need to be labeled are, let me copy this and let's place it up here somewhere. Let's put our, let's add another one here. Let's move the leader line to where it needs to be. For example, the gutter, and the gutter, I'm just writing gutter there. Alright, let's move this down a bit. Alright, and let's now do the batten. Alright, so the dimensions for the batting is going to be 50 by 50 timber batten, I think that's how it's spelled. No? Alright, also let's add some other other labelings. CP, enter, let's copy this to here, so we'll have the socking. Alright, that's the space in between here. Alright, and for the socking, it is, the dimensions for it is 25 by 150 mm, and it's tongue, T, and G for groove, king. Alright, let's push this up a bit like that. Alright, excellent. Alright, so that is pretty much it. Your valley detail completed. Alright, if you want, or I'm just going to do this for this purpose here. I'm just going to hatch using solid hatch the portion that represents the gutter. Oops. Let's box hatch again. Let's try that. Alright, so that's not working out. There's a gap somewhere here. Alright, I'll just leave it for now. Alright, so that is it for your valley detail. Hope this video was helpful. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video. If you have any questions, queries, or suggestions, please leave them down in the comment, and I'll be more than happy to address them. Alright, see you in the next one.